of advancement in technology in our electoral process was a very good one, and I will commend INEC for that initiative. And then in terms of deployment, it was also fantastic. The device was able to record accreditation figures, and in most areas where transmission was able to be done, it also recorded those transmissions and then stored those results. But in terms of implementation is where I said is a gradually turning to a course. And then what do I mean by course? Because I will talk from personal experience and the IMO experience. Now we have a BVAS that fulfilled its objective of recording accreditation. Having recorded accreditation, it has solved one problem, that the total vote cast can no longer exceed the total number of accredited votes like we used to have in the past. Then in some cases, they achieved up to 80–70% upload in some of the House of Reps, Senate, and State Assembly election. So in that situation, the provision of the Electoral Act that said whenever the result is in dispute, you revert back to the result that was directly transmitted to the INEC portal. There was issues with the presidential one, but the problem in assessing the essence of this BVAS, whether it was good or bad, is on what of those ones that achieved 70–80% transmission, like in Imo State, for instance. You have a place, or a municipal, and then when I'm talking, I want Nigerians who also listening to open www.inecelectionresult.ng, so that when I'm talking, you are looking from the INEC server to check what I'm saying. Now, in a municipal, for instance, there was about 12,000 accredited votes that is recorded by the BVAS. And the Labour Party candidate, Clinton Amadi, was leading with about 5,000 votes. But when they swept on the collection center, one McDonald, their group, and took the result sheet and wrote, do you know what they wrote, Ijoma? 79,000. This is where I say it's like it's a cost, because why is it a cost now? Now you have a BVAS that have recorded 12,000 something. And then you have somebody, completely like a mad person, writing 79,000 in this era of technological advancement in our electoral process. And then
on the manual sheet.
On the manual sheet. And declared somebody APC winner with 79,000. So even when you look at the mindset of people who do this, you ask yourself whether they're okay. Because you have 12,000 something, now you have 17,000. Crime has already been committed here. Now guess the surprising part. The young man, Clinton Amadi, rushes to INEC to go and collect the CTC of the result. They gave him the fake one. He was willing to collect even the fake one. Because in collecting the fake one, you will also prove your case. Because when you collect the one that has 79,000, you just get the CTC of the BVAS back end and it shows over voting. Then the results will be cancelled and the ones that are decent will be used to uphold the election. Now, while he was inside INEC, police, Nigerian police, bulldozed their way into INEC office and arrested Clinton Amadi. As I speak to you now, he's in police detention.
Oh, so he went to INEC to collect
the CTC. He's in police
and
detention.
He was arrested.
Arrested. So when you look at this kind of nonsense, it pains that in this modern day age, we'll be behaving like people from Congo. And up till now, the IG of police, with all the noise all over Imo, have not asked the CP, why did you arrest the Labour Party candidate who had 2–3 days to file his election petition, who was collecting his CTC inside the INEC office? Then when you are done with that of Owerri Municipal, you come to Idat or not, where I come from. We had the election, we have 196 polling units. Election held in the 196, except Ndimoko, that where you have the local government chairman that was beheaded. Election did not hold that place. Then the PDP candidate, Barrister Kana Yowanko, won with 5,000 something vote. The APC was about 3,000. Now results have also been transmitted into the INEC IREV portal. The BVAS back end have already collected both the CTC of the IREV and the BVAS accreditation, which I will show you I came here with. But guess what? In the middle of the night, police officers, Nigerian police officers, raided the collection center with a Bubago people and took the materials and every other way. And then on the way, they said they have declared the win and APC have won. I said that is nonsense, because you can see that the result, that's why I said that as I'm talking, Nigerians should check www.inecelectionresult.ng and see what is in INEC server. The question everybody will be asking, what did INEC do in those glaring cases where there is a winner, but a criminal is parading with a declaration? What have you done in terms of disciplining the electoral staff, knowing that the electoral act have made provision that when any return or any declaration or any collection is done against the provision of the number that is accredited, that there is a criminal offense that have about 1 year imprisonment.
Yes.
Then as we are dealing with that, you have Ida Tosat. Ida Tosat, Accord Party won. Voting happened in 152. We have 152 polling units in Ida Tosat. Only in Ubele, which is the ward of the Accord Party candidate, election did not hold. The young man still won 8 polling units. Sorry, 8 was out of the 12 was where election held. APC had about 3. He even won the APC candidate in his Ikenga ward. Now, results have also been uploaded to INEC IREV portal. Why people are still waiting for collation to happen? The same group of police officers at the bag raided the place and took the result.
Even after uploading the result?
Even it has uploaded. And then they went as far, what did they not do? They added 1,000 in a place they call Amana 2 mesh. But being foolish in what they did, Amana 2 mesh has accreditation that is already uploaded to the IREV and INEC back end. We have collected the CTC, about 1,300 and something that is accredited by BVAS. They just added 1,000. And this is a crime that has been committed. Police did not do anything. Rather, police is the one helping to try to perfect this criminality that's going on in Imo. Now you declare somebody that is not the winner. So if you go by that, I get it, because we're assessing the goodness or the badness of the BVAS and this technology and the IREV platform. So because I'm giving you this physical evidence and example that is still pending that have not been resolved. You go to ISU, for instance. In ISU election held in ISU, except 4 polling units where they had issues after voting and accreditation, and that they thought the result sheet or something like that. And then they said they will cancel those places, they won't do a run there. The PDP candidate, Modestus, won the election. Now, APC was trailing behind with about 3,000 or 4,000 something. Now, all you're supposed to do was to collect result and declare a winner. They drove there in the night. Are you getting me? All of them in government house in the night to stop declaration of the young man as winner. The result has already also been uploaded on the IREV portal. The young man won 6 wards, APC won about 4, Apoga won 1. As of this moment, I'm even hearing that somebody, a federal commissioner in Abuja, is smuggling in fresh polling units that they should go and do rerun. Why do they want to do that? So they will go and use fake figures to torpedo the victory of the young man. So the question, and then you go to Nkwere, Isu, Wangele, Njaba Federal Constituency. Election held in all the polling units except where they cancelled it because of the same interruption. Then Osbi won the election with almost a huge margin of over 10,000 something. Now the places election did not hold, where they even disrupted, was about 8,000 something. You know the margin of lead. Since the vote of the man that is winning is 10,000, all you need to do is to declare the person winner, because where election did not hold is about 8,000. But as I speak to you now, they've even gone as far as going to a high court in Owerri without suing an electoral officer and saying don't declare a winner. You can see the kind of thing that is happening. But the question you ask yourself, why have INEC haven't given us the BVAS and the IREV technological system of election? You are with the result. You have seen the winner. And you're still doing some wuru-wuru and some, inconsequential meetings. You have it with you. It's right there with you. Declare Osbi winner for Njaba Isu Federal Constituency. Declare Modestus winner of Isu. Declare Barisakana your uncle winner of Idat or not. Declare the Accord person. I'm not from Accord. Declare the Accord person. Vitalis as the winner of Idat or Sat. And then same in all the locations in Imo State. If you recheck what is in BVAS, because we've collected the BVAS accreditation for the entire 27 LUG in Imo State, all that they did was above the total number of accredited voters. So there's even no place you can say APC won in Imo. But what is paining everybody is that if INEC does not resolve the Imo issue, which is to me a complete electoral madness, then no Nigerian should take INEC serious when they talk about BVAS and IREV, because you need to ask them, what about the Idato? What about Njaba? What about the Municipal, where you have the result on your IREV platform, you have the BVAS backend, and another person is parading as the winner? Resolve those issues to show Nigerians that at least these physical ones that is with you now, that you have seen up to this moment, that these ones can be corrected as a way of showing that your technology is working. And like I said, the essence of the technology is fine. The technology working on the door of election, like recording and accreditation, was also fine. But we're not going to eat the technology working on the door of election without the output being right. Now it has worked. We have the total figures of accredited votes. But you have seen people parading 79,000 votes where there is 12,000 accreditation. And as a later
79 to 12.
79,000 as a winner. In a place there is 12,000 accreditation. And then the man goes into your office in order to collect the CTC of even the fake one. You grab him, arrest him, and put him in police detention. These things are madness that undermines any society that wants to be decent. But
from the explanation you have given so far, it seems INEC is overwhelmed. INEC is not doing what it's supposed to do as an independent body. That's what you're saying.
I think in these ones that every Nigerian is seeing now that is remaining, I think it's a case of interference. Somebody somewhere.
If that is the case, the Constitution empowers INEC to take decision. And that is why is it that the Commission is not doing that? That's the question we should be asking.
And that is why I'm calling on them, because everybody in Nigeria is hearing this Imo electoral madness. Redeem yourself. Both the people in Owerri, both the people in Abuja. This one can't go away. We can't even allow this one to go away. If other Nigerians left the ones that have to do with their state, this Imo one cannot be left, because each time Imo seems to be the cooking point of electoral madness. You remember here how 388 polling units made somebody governor from 4th position to the 1st. And in that result, if you have 600 registered voters, the person scores 600. If you have 700, the person scores 700. Even when PV is collected, maybe 500. Supreme Court affirmed that. Today, it's still haunting everybody in Imo and outside Imo. Because tell me, does it mean that nobody died in those polling units? And then how come 600 have PVC and there's 700 votes? How did it happen? These things happen. You were here when I came to you. I told you about Ngokpala afternoon red, that these things will repeat in 2023 general election, where they wait because of the BVAS for accreditation to complete. Having put fingerprint and all those accreditation, they will come and snatch the total number that is already accredited and use it to write the entire result for themselves. You saw it happen in different states in the country. Yes. That happened in Ngokpala. I told Nigerians that the police is also part of this, because it is police that are using to carry those results from those polling units and then be able to take it in as a genuine result. And that's why I told you when I raised the issue of Oma Magic here about the compromise of the voter register and the plan to bypass the BVAS. Have you not seen that the BVAS have been bypassed all over the country in terms of what is in the BVAS as accredited votes and what is in the IREV as the genuine result is different from what somebody is carrying as a result declaration. These are things I want. When I told you also about the compromise of the ad hoc recruitment process, in the coming days I will bring to you, who have done our investigation. There are some of the people that even did the work as ad hoc staff, who are supposed to be lecturers, who are supposed to come from Futo. Some of them are mechanic people selling plantain and vegetable. Really? They are not lecturers. And that even goes to show it's forgery. We have gotten all the names and we are compiling them. But these things were avoidable. We talked about all these things, that this is going to destroy the election. And I can tell you, as we complain about INEC finishing, as it has to do with transmission or having the result to reflect accreditation on what is on the IRA report, we also have to blame the police that reduce themselves in most of the states, especially Imo, running around with criminals snatching electoral material, which is an offense. So when you see a police officer getting involved, even arresting someone who goes to collect CTC, and you still have that man as commissioner of police in Owerri because he's doing the bidding of the government, you don't know you're destroying an institution that you are not the one that built. That what is the police service commission doing with all this is happening? The next thing you hear, if anybody says "Pam," you slam murder charge. Using murder charge as if you are serving tea and breakfast. Murder charge, treason, rape. Anybody that talks, you slam it. And police force in Abuja is seeing that CP debasing that institution, and you're still allowing it. And we'll have an election coming in Imo in November. So how are we going to have an election in Imo by November 2023 when the police is running around with all these criminals all over?